Hey, how are you? So what we're going to do today is we're going to work on work cited, which doesn't sound like a lot of fun, but it's kind of cool because you get to be an investigator. So the plan is you have to be able to identify where you got your information from. And because a lot of the information we're going to get is from the internet, we have to be able to figure out not only where it came from, like in the world, but when. Right here. Look at that. So, when? Because when you go to a website today, and then you go back to the website tomorrow, a lot of times that information changes. And so you need to tell people, hey, listen, this is where I was, this is when I was there, and this is what was there when I was there. Because things change. So, get open the internet and the Word document, and I'm going to show you how to do some basic works cited. Alright, so the first thing I'd like to start off with is the Word document. So I have my Word document, website, citation, and notes pages open. And I'm looking at the first page. And the first thing I'd like to talk about is up top here. So if there is no website publisher or there is no date given, you're going to use these codes right here. So N.P for no publisher, or N.D if no date is given. And this is really important because, like I just said, we need to know when things are accessed, when things are created. A lot of times with websites, you're not going to find an author, so I'm going to recommend you leave that blank. So now what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to go ahead and I'd like you to click on this link and open the internet. Alright, so here I am at my Word document. I do want to add in, because I'm going to be doing the research today, today's date. So I'm going to add in today's date. Thank you. And then I'm going to right click and open this hyperlink. So this brings me to the Occupational Outlook Handbook. Now, basically what this is this is a government website, and they have given you all the information they have about different jobs in this country, from the training required to the pay, everything that's kind of important, how much school you have to go to. And these are going to be really helpful for a lot of the questions that you guys are going to have for your paper. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to come up here and I want you to search the handbook. We're not going up here, we're searching the handbook. So, for my example, I'm going to use hairdresser. Now, sometimes it'll be right up top, sometimes you might have to search through. So we have skincare, receptionist, manicurist, cosmetologist. Notice that it's all kind of lumped, some of these together. So your exact job may not be here, so find one that's close. So now that I'm here, we need to get some information. Now, we see that there's a lot of tabs. We have some information here. Now we have more facts on all these tabs. We can click through and look at, so the job outlook. So let's see here. This is projected to be the growth, the 13% growth. Okay, so that's good. Barbers, 11%. Interesting. What are some other things? Well, maybe you want to go into nails, get some manis and pedis. Who knows? So basically, as you're doing research, you're going to click through these. Right now, we're focusing on the work cited. Now, what I want you to do is scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page. And down here at the bottom of the page, they've given us a lot of really good information. The first thing I'm going to copy is the published date. This tells me how current it is. So, all I'm going to copy is January 8th. I'm going to copy. And let's go back to our Word document so I can put in the date of creation, January 8th. Now, this information here is really good, but it's not in MLA. So what I want you to do is we're going to copy this information and bring it into our Word document. So I'm copying it, And what I want you to do, you can put it just underneath. I gave you an example. Put it down here. Now, this is good information, but it's not, we don't need a lot of it. Notice the fact that none of these had a website. So, first thing we can do, and this isn't necessarily in the right order. So, what we're going to do is we're going to copy some information. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to copy the Bureau of Labor Statistics, U.S. Department of Labor. Now, they are the publisher. They're the people who provided this information. So what I want you to do, I selected it, copy. I'm going to paste it up here because they're the people that published this. Now we have the Occupational Outlook Handbook 2014-2013 edition. I'm going to select it, copy. This is the name of our site. Notice that the name of the site is always in italics. This is in italics. Cool. Now we have barbers, hairdressers, and cosmetologists. That was the name of the article, so I'm going to copy it. I'm going to put it up here. Notice I left authors blank because we don't have an author. So, right now I have article name, name of the website, name of the publisher, date of creation, January 8th, 2014. So now that I have this information, let's make our citation. So again, this wasn't in the correct order, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to delete this. So, first thing we need, last name, first name. Well, there's no last name, first name. So, next thing we need is the article name. So, I'm going to take my article name, paste it right here. Now, notice that there's parentheses. So, let's put some, quotation marks. So, let's put quotation marks here. And notice that there's a little period right there. So, period, space. Next is name of site. So, name of site, copy, paste. Name of site should be in italics, and we can tell it's in italics right here. But we need to delete this comma. So delete the comma and put a period. Click space. So let's see here. We have name of site, period, name of sponsor or publisher. So here we have the sponsor or publisher. Copy that. So we have Bureau of Labor Statistics, U.S. Department of Labor, comma, so we're good. So next thing we need is the date of the resource creation. And notice that there's a period right there. So, date of creation. Also, I want you to notice that it's the day, then the month, then the year. So we need to take this and move it over here. So, there needs to be a comment there. So we're going to go 8 space January space 2014 period space. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to type web period space. So, web capital W-E-B period space. This is saying I got it on the internet. Now the last thing I need is the date that you visited. Now this isn't the correct format. I did that pretty quickly. We need to make it look like this down here. So I'm going to go 11 space November space 2014 period space. So now this is an MLA citation. Everything's in the correct order, but it's not in the right font. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight it all. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to Times New Roman, 12-point font, and I think for some reason the color's off. So this is my font color button. I want to make sure it's black. So here we have the correct MLA citation for my Barbers and Hairdressers Occupational Outlook Handbook website. Oh, wow. Oh, guys, listen. I know that was crazy. Obviously, your information is going to be a little bit different. You're not all going to be doing hairdressers. Some of the dates are going to be different. That was brutal. Thank you for your patience. I hope this video was helpful. And if you have questions, raise your hand. So, thank you for watching. It's been a lot of fun. I'm going to get out of here.